Mm. I think something's stuck in my tooth. Man, this episode gonna be a little bit on the shorter side. Just a little bit. Not too much. Never too much. Never too much. Never too much. Never too much. Yo, listen. We gotta admit, Playboy Cardi's like the king of the underground, right? We gotta admit this as people. Who's really bopping like Cardi? No one. If he wins a Grammy, he gets the underground out of the underground. He gets a little bit more mainstream. And guess what? That's what a lot of you niggas is not getting signed to them bitches. You niggas is touching kids. You niggas is it's beating women. You niggas is touching women. When she said no poppy, she talking about no poppy, and you talking about yes. Like no. It's that incel shit, bro. Like I feel bad for men because they're getting no real sauce. Like no real sauce, you know? It's like that's why it's like the 40%, 80% thing is like also kind of sound that's hard because some of us just have no sauce, you know, like we some of us just be in our own world and hey, that applies for women too. So that's fine, right? But real spill, all you have to do is really like be yourself and be confident. And you know, it's like this is like the funniest. I said this in the last episode, but this is still relevant. Like you got to do the work. You've got to do the work. Like you want the baddie but good girl. Baddie, but she's not really a baddie. She's a goodie. It's like the opposite of a brownie, a blondie. Wait, that's kind of racist. You see how they like? You see what I mean? Like they got us genetically, bro. Like I was just trying to be different. I was just trying to show a difference. I don't even. No, it's always that deep. It's always that deep. But if it comes down to it, you definitely got to get yourself like. Well, you want a good woman, you got to be a good person, you know. And that is from every single like aspect of your fucking life. Like your friends got to be fake good people. Like you got to be the good person. And it's like, oh, but I just hang around him. It's like, I don't know, bro. Like some certainly questionable niggas. I'll tell you that much. You're around a questionable bunch. That's why a lot of them fucking underground niggas is not get this sign, bro. It's like, why do you have afflictions to that guy? We gotta get you away. That's what's gonna happen too. Like some of are gonna go up because they didn't touch kids, and good for fucking y'all. Y'all are going to reap industry success. Y'all are going to make a new thing. Before a white person comes in, and oh my god, dang, bro, what if they do try and like just get the underground? Like as soon as it hits mainstream, like just throw all these white kids. I can see it happening. I can see it happening. I can see it happening, man. You know, honestly, bro, Instagram sucks. Like, can we be real? Like, Instagram sucks. Like, could we keep it a stack? Like, Instagram sucks. Like, there's none that's really as good as like Instagram, bro. Like, Instagram just buns. Like, it could be so much better, bro. Oh no, it doesn't have like the games that Snapchat has. It's like Snapchat still technically has like filter domination, you know? Like they were the people behind the filters, man. And guess what? They still go with them. Like if I ever tried a Snapchat filter in the big 2026, I know y'all want to leave that behind. Oh, we was all cringe, but guess what? Why the fuck would you niggas ever want to stop being cringe? You know, you're stopping yourself from being yourself. Hmm. You know what I realized in this journey for me to dominate the markets and dominate the markets, just dominate the markets. Um, but in my plans to dominate the markets, to be rich, to get rich, you have to be rich. Like that is so keen, and that's what really separates the 1% from everyone else. Like anyone who makes it, it doesn't really matter how they make it, through college, quant, hedge fund, soulless guy, from to content creator, to artists, to writers, to many other different people, you know. Like to get rich, you have to be rich, rich in spirit, rich. The richer the spirit, the richer everything around you is. Hmm. Everything goes up like honey on a motherfucking, like honeycomb, okay? Sweet like honeycomb. Everything gets sweeter, everything gets better, everything gets nicer. And that just comes from just, going against the grain and being, being goaded. You must be goaded. But not everyone could truly make it. I think like some people like do understand that, right? But there's still more to it. But it's like you have to be rich, like everywhere. Like every aspect of your life is rich. And that's where you will become your higher self. That's the way to put it. Your higher self. You know? Yourself that chose love. The self that chose not to hate, but to just sometimes it's just best to leave something how it is. Maybe that's something how it is. Put you here. Hey, hey. Anywho, before this episode ends off, I just want to say that the slideshows will be definitely making a comeback. The slideshows are pretty funny. Slideshows are pretty funny. The slideshows are pretty funny. Okay? I'm gonna put some wrote onto them. They're gonna be really funny. They're gonna be everywhere. You know, Phoenix Core. uh, then I streamed for a month, and then we draw some game vlogs, and we eventually make a new tier for the Patreon. And when shit starts to get ridiculous, gonna get ridiculous. It's 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 gonna get ridiculous. Yeah. Adidas, hit me up. Nah, but like, I do definitely want my own fashion brand. Yeah, man. I got some pretty nice ideas for the fashion world, incorporating. Sorry, that is classified information, okay? I am projected to make M's off of that one, okay, buddy? I could not just think those ideas. Like, I could tell you, like, I could be like, yeah, I'm gonna I'm gonna get into game development. Like, I might be able to tell some close-knit details and ideas for the podcast, right? But it's like, I wouldn't give a fuck that someone just copied me. Because it's like, yeah, of course you just copied me, because you have no fucking ideas. First in line. First in line. But the last to ever want to help. That's how some of you niggas are. That's why you can never be rich. That's why you can never get rich. I don't know. That's why people don't want billionaires to get taxed, because like, they think they're gonna be them, but it's like, have you ever considered what the fuck they're doing? Like, low key, right? We definitely do some billionaire slander, you know? Like, do you really need all that, my nigga? Loophole slander, all types of shit. Maybe like the way you could like tax markets and like how they like grow. It's like, even though huh, it's mostly other people. So that's technically other people's money. This is very weird. Like, how could one tax a stock market? It's considered an unrealized gain.